Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. I thought I wasn't going to be able to click all that in time, but I was. Shocker. Anyway, welcome everyone to day one of Variety Week for this month. No, I'm not doing it early. I'm not going to count the 29th and the 30th next week as Variety Week when a majority of it is October. Also, hey, Pepperoni, how's it going, buddy? Indeed, it is the Baron Banana Man. Indeed, it is. Itchy ear. So, what are we doing for the start of this wonderful Variety Week? Well, we're gonna do a Gunpla and Chill. I had two I could have chose from, but I'm going with the quicker and almost certainly easier of them, just because, yeah, I want to just kind of take it easy before Variety Week starts in full. As you can tell, I'm also kind of tired, so if I were to do the other kit, I'd probably, just pass out. And I don't like doing two-parter kit. Damn fly. I don't like doing two-parter kits. It just feels awkward for me. Especially after the Rising Freedom Gundam was sitting on my desk without its backpack for, like, what, a week or two? So, yeah. So, what we are building for today is the high-grade M1 Astray. I do have the little PNG. There it is. There we go. That is what we're building. We're building the Astray. Now, but just based off this box art and also the line art that you can kind of sort of see, you might think, hey, isn't that just a Gundam? No, it's not a Gundam. It's in a Gundam series, but it itself is not a Gundam. I'll explain more when we get into it. Damn fly. So hot outside. Not too bad where I am. It's starting to get cooler. In fact, it's actually raining. Good old manual. Good old manual. Hey, I think that line art looks familiar. It's almost like I have it on screen right now. Oh, the playlist isn't looping. That was weird. That was really weird. It just started playing the same song over again. Okay, I fucked that up. That's fine, though. And Nevermore, it's not the Digimon World song. It's actually a lo-fi version of Gundam Wing's first opening, Just Communication. The actual song is a little more high energy than the lo-fi, obviously. Have you been, sir? I have been doing okay. I hope you have been well. Yay. Stickers. More stickers. These ones just decals, so I don't care too much. I'm probably not going to use these. Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. We'll decide later. Simple old, Beam Saber runners, as usual. From 2005, so the nice little shorties. That's fine. Stupid fly. Sounds just like the Digimon song, though. Could just be just because it's lo-fi. This is a massive polycap runner. Like, holy crap. This is massive. But whatever. It's an older kit. It is an older kit. Been a good while since I was last here. Yeah, it has been a little while. I'm glad you've been able to pop in, though. So, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We got 6 runners. Yeah, this one's gonna go by pretty quick, so it's probably gonna be a shorter one today. Still an emotional shock. Probably told you what happened. Yeah, you did. I'm sorry again, Nevermore. Sorry again about your kitty. Where's the fold? Where's the fold? There it is. Okay, we're not gonna use almost half the polycaps. Nice. Okay. Alright, let's, you know, get building, then I can give you guys the very abridged, truncated version of this unit's history. And I mean very abridged and truncated. There we go, now it's shuffling. Well, now it's actually shuffling. Just put it on loop. I'll figure it out eventually again. Okay, well, that went decently well. See if I can kind of clean it up a little tiny whiny bit. I just screwed that up even more. Good job, Baron. Yeah, I'm just making that worse. I should stop. I just kept making that absolutely worse. Let's just stop that. Oh well. So an emotional shot. Okay, I read that one. I did buy myself a few things to cheer myself up the weekend. One was an adorable Switch game case with Animal Crossing leaves on it. Nice! Keep my Switch games organized. This one I'm using for cute and cozy games. So far it only has Animal Crossing, New Horizon, and Cult of the Lamb on it. Cult of the Lamb and Animal Crossing being both considered cute and cozy is absolutely hilarious. I was like, hey Katie, how's it going? 27, where is it? There it is. Hope your day has been going well. Stupid fly is just gonna be bothering me the whole time now, isn't it? Oh, I'm never gonna use this fly. Good, doing good, good. I'm glad. I'm doing all right. Just a little bit tired from work, but not as bad as the last little while. It was a bit more of a chill day compared to quite a while ago. And hey, Golden, how's it going, buddy? Continuing to not spell bananas. Good job. Oh. Okay, that wasn't actually too bad. Just a little awkward. This stupid fly is just gonna be bothering me now. Ugh. You know, I bought other stuff today before I left work. I should have bought fly traps. I should have bought fly trap. I should have bought some fly traps. Just to kind of hang somewhere behind my desk. Also, to everyone who has not followed them yet, please do go over and follow Katybug. They're a wonderful, amazing person, streamer. They're having a brand new model pretty soon. believe it is the 5th. It almost certainly is, but, oh, I got goldfish brain, so I'll forget sometimes where they're gonna be, showing that, you know, bad boy off. I've already seen the concept art for it, and premium, it's amazing. So yeah, if you guys have not done so, please do go and follow Katie. Second to last day in the 3rd smallest country in the world, and I just found they have a milkshake place. Golden, you mean in the how many times you've walked from one end of that country to the other, you never found the milkshake place till now? You gotta be more observant. Also, hint, hint, everyone, definitely tune in to Katie's stream on October 5th. Hint, hint. It's almost like it's something I've been kind of, you know, slightly teasing about for the past little while. Hint, hint. More details to follow. I gotta string y'all along for a little bit longer. You are absolutely correct. It is going to be epic. Am I looking at the right... Am I looking at the right thing? I am. That's all I'll say for now. There we go. Oh, and I almost public cat for this. Oh, I got so caught up in, you know, talking to you guys, I forgot to start, you know, blabbering on about the model and mobile suit we're making. Well, I mean, you guys have seen the picture, at the very least. It looks like a Gundam, but it is not a Gundam, as confusing as that might be. Okay, that just failed immediately, because I didn't do this right. There we go. So, the M1 Astray has a little bit of, kind of history going on with this, thing. So, I gotta give you, like, the truncated... Well, I mean, already the development history is gonna be truncated, but I'm gonna give you even more of a truncated, history of what happens in Gundam Seed. Put it very simply, in that verse, they found a way to essentially make designer babies. So, like, you go to a hospital and you can, like, kind of pre-set up how your child is going to be when they're born. Like, it could be simple little things, like a few cosmetic differences, like I want them to have brown hair and green eyes, stuff like that. It could also be other things like, I want them to have above-average strength and above-average intelligence. I want them to have a predisposition to be able to, like, play the piano or sing. Stuff like that. So, a good chunk, like a lot of them started kind of popping up, to the point that many of them decided to move out into space in space colonies. I believe partially motivated because the people that aren't, you know, genetically altered, yeah, they kind of do a bad thing. They get very, yeah. Let's just say there's an extremist group that literally starts spouting off every time they're about to eliminate these people, they say, for our blue and pure world. That should give you an idea. Yeah, it's essentially a race war against unmodified people and modified people. But it still kind of boils down to people living in space versus people living on Earth. The people in space, because they're, you know, a lot of them are genetically altered to have superior intelligence and whatnot, and a lot of better other things, they make mobile suits. While everyone on Earth, they kind of essentially make glorified space planes. They don't do too well against mobile suits. Mobile suits are a lot better. But there is a third faction in the Gundam Seed verse. Oh, so hey, Mari, how's it going? The bad thing is that, like, Kira and Atherin kiss. How you doing, Mari? I'm gonna try not to spoil it for you, Mari, because you're watching it along with me. So I'm getting very, very truncated. So eventually, Earth decides to make their own mobile suits, but they don't exactly have the smarts on their own to do it, so they enlist a third party to help them. So you got the people in space, you got the people on Earth that don't like each other, then there's a third group that's a neutral nation comprised of, you know, both peoples. They try to stay out of everything, but they're also peacekeepers at the same time. So, yeah, they don't want to take part in this war at all, but if, you know, the war comes to their doorstep, they'll defend themselves if necessary. And because they have a lot of, you know, very good engineers, including one massive, well, like, manufacturing company, they get enlisted and contracted by the Earth Federation to help them make mobile suits. Which they do, and that's the 5 Gundams from in the beginning of Gundam Seed. On the sly, though, they were then taking all the data they were collecting while making you know, Earth's 5 Gundams, and using it to make their own mobile suits. And that gave us the Gundam Astrays. The red frame, gold frame, blue frame, green frame, and later Mirage frame. So, they made 5 Gundams themselves. In fact, which picture is it? Oh, here it is. That's what a prototype Astray looks like, plus Space Katana. You notice anything? Yeah. After all the stuff that happened at the beginning of Gundam Seed, where the development of those Gundams happened, and then they were subsequently stolen, and the colony they were on was destroyed, the Astrays were left kind of floating in the dust. Various groups collected them, but they managed to get the technical data back, especially from, you know, the gold and the red frames here, and were able to take all that data and make a much easier to produce version right here. So, the prototype Gundam Astrays led to the M1 Astray, a mass-produced mobile suit. So that's what this third nation started making to defend themselves, to enter into this mobile suit arms race, because sooner or later, the war was going to come to their doorstep. Unfortunately, mobile suits are very, very, very difficult to pilot if you are not one of the altered people, because reasons. I think it's just because it's complicated. You gotta have a more attuned brain to be able to, like, you know, being able to keep track of everything, to get it all going all at the same time, because there's a lot that goes into running a giant mech. But thanks to extra data that they got from the Red Frames pilot later on, and also through stuff that happens in the series, they now have a mobile suit that pretty much anybody can use very easily, and it is one of the more advanced machines out there. It can easily outperform whatever the Earth Federation was able to eventually get themselves, and stand toe-to-toe with the stuff the space people had. In fact, it could actually sorta, kinda, maybe, at least in the first outing, outperform the Red Frame, the prototype, being used by a pilot that knew how to use the damn thing. The only drawback was, they tore the servos in the arms in the machine when they beat it. They pushed it a little too far, so it can outperform it, but at a cost. So it's a nice little neat thing. Then that's just kind of about it. It's just a mass-produced suit that looks like a Gundam because it was based off of a Gundam, and that's it. That's all. It eventually gets replaced by another Gundam-looking thing that can transform. And, yeah, that's all that she wrote for the M1 Astray. That's a neat little thing. And you're doing good, Mari? Good. How are you? I am doing alright. Just a tiny bit tired, but nothing too bad. I know I just gave a massive info dump, and probably no one understood a word I said. But that's just what happens. This is a grunt suit for a neutral nation. That's what it all boils down to. A grunt suit for a neutral nation. It just happens to look like a Gundam. But is not a Gundam itself. There's a lot of that in just Gundam in general. There are things that look like Gundams but aren't Gundams, and things that don't look like Gundams but are. It's a strange thing. A big question all the time is, what actually makes a Gundam a Gundam? Is it the V-fin? Is it the twin-eyed sensors? Is it the face vents? Is it all three? Is it the person piloting it? Like, what is it? What makes a Gundam a Gundam? And everyone debates it back and forth. Hell, some things are called Gundams, but technically they aren't Gundams. Tell me how that makes sense. I mean, if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, yeah, you got your answer. Oh shit, I really skimmed that. Ouch. Damn. I'm not doing too happy. I'm glad I'm using the Astray, a semi-cheapish kit right now. And not my wonderful dual blitz. Which, my lord, I am gonna have to... When I eventually build that one on stream, I'm gonna have to go through, like, the entire spiel I said when I built the dual assault shroud. Again. But then I gotta add a little bit more on top. And we're already onto a sticker. Nice. Just great. Because I want to use a sticker, right? Which sticker is it wanting me to use here? Okay, I see. Now this is an early 2000. Well, this is a remaster of an early 2000s kit. Stickers are going to be all over the place on this. The Seed remasters are terrible for it. They either have too many stickers or not enough. So yes, I want my Gundam to not have enough stickers to have all of its head sensors, you know, glowing, please. The shield is missing the colors for it, so it actually isn't all one giant big blue slab and not broken up with bits of orange. Yeah, perfect. Sign me up. That's my biggest gripe about my Assault Shroud Duel. Is that its shield is just a big blue slab. It doesn't have the orange to break it up. And that makes me sad, which I don't even actually... the duel I have here doesn't even come with its shield, because they never used it in the movie, from what I've seen. Oh, and hey, Corky. Hey, Nichols. How are you two doing? much going on here on my desk. Just for a small kit. Smallish. This is so awkward to do because it wants to wrap around, but I got this thing protruding from the backpack. Alright. Okay, there. There, the little jets on its backpack have definition now, I guess. Now let's just had some dinner. How's the build coming along? We have barely started. We have a chest. Also, let me get the red frame off here now. I don't need the red frame up anymore. There. We just gotta keep the Astray up. And you're okay? How are you? I'm doing okay, Corky. I'm doing okay. And now I gotta do a lot here now. Let me get... Hope y'all are ready for this. Okay, so... If you guys have not checked out the wonderful Corky Bug, what are you doing with your lives? They just debuted their brand new model. New updated mermaid model with a lot of different outfits as well. The model is so powerful when they were debuting it, it managed to crash their stream a few times. They got the you know, mandatory VTuber debut scuff. We love to see it. You know you're doing something right when things start going wrong. If your stream ain't crashing when you're debuting something, yeah, you gotta try a little harder. But it was all around a good time. She played quite a wide variety of things, was hanging out with a wide variety of people, and all around, despite the scuff, had an amazing time. So please do check her out and give her, you know, all that love and support. And on that same note, go and please also check out Nichols the Name. They are another wonderful friend of mine. They play again, they also play quite a wide variety of games, and also do a little more laid-back things, more comfier games, some bullet journaling, and, well, you know, just being the best them they can be. Which is all anyone can ever ask for. And of course, we also cannot forget about Lumi Mari. How can you ever forget about her? I have 2 compilations up on, you know, my YouTube / VOD channel about all the shoutouts I've given to this wonderful, wonderful person. I'd never seem to, you know, able to stop coming up with things I can say about her. Like, I got a half hour worth of stuff I, you know, have already said, but I think I can do another half hour. Or longer. I don't know. So please, check her out, because she is fantastic. She's amazing. And just says the darndest things. I gotta look back at chat. A few messages went through. When you hear the saddest thing, Oracle and I realized we're at the same event yesterday, but didn't know until today. Oh, come on! Oh, that sucks. But hey, now you know you two are kind of into the same thing, so more chances for potential meetups in the future. And you guys are welcome for the shoutouts. I've got to do it to my friends. I remember as best I can. I'm not gonna forget. You think I would forget, Mari? Nah, I ain't gonna forget. Not this time. No, no. It was gonna come. You don't know when or how, but it was going to. Eventually, I'll just start busting out into song for these things. My tone-deaf self. Yeah, the disconnecting. How many times was there, Corky? I think you mentioned quite a few. Yeah, that would be pretty rough. Like, just. I get the frustration of just it happening. Even if things are still going well and, you know, all that, it is still frustrating. Just like, are you kidding me? Again? I get it. I've had a lot of times where I was disconnecting stuff and it was pain. But that was just my ISP being an asshole. It was just 100% my ISP being an asshole. Now the ISP I have is not an asshole. They're actually great. Few hiccups here and there, but I mean, it's nothing like before. Ooh. Never again. "30 minutes and I still only have the chest." In a talking mood, apparently, today. This is actually kind of an interesting thing I'm doing right now with it. Just from the design of the kit itself. For the backpack that it had me put on already, it had me put a little poly cap in there, so like you could plug something in, and even has a little cover I'm putting over it. Everyone's pretty sure it was supposed to be for an additional add-on that the Astrays had in the sequel series to Seed, that just gave them big roto engines so they could fly in atmosphere. We're pretty sure that was just kind of made in the future for them to eventually release that as like an attachment part, an option set. But it's been, where's the box top? It's been 12 years, they have yet to release that. So it's just a weird holdover. And if you want to customize it in some way, if you want to add something else on there to your Astray chest. It's a weird little holdover, but very helpful for people that love to customize. But what do I know about customizing? The most thing I've customized was throwing a backpack from one kit onto its, you know, remastered version. And then taking the yellow cross from one shield and throwing it onto another shield just so I didn't have a pure gray and blue shield. You know, specifically for the G3 Gundam, that's for Brozard's unit in-game. The good old BB team, still hanging up above my on my desk right now, looking down on me. I'm actually really glad that all the Gundams I chose for the in-game team had kits. I'm glad. I wanted to do something like that for the Crossrays one. For just all the different Gundams I used in Crossrays. The problem is, a lot of them don't have kits or they're very, very old. Which, I mean, it didn't stop me. I got a Buster and a Duel, which I used in-game. Those things are old as balls. Like, next to impossible to get any of the 00 ones. Those are all, like, you gotta make the option parts yourself if you want them. So that wasn't gonna happen. Iron-Blooded Orphans, then I don't even think they released the one version of the kit I have yet. They have its pre-modified version out. Yeah, it's just, yeah. It wasn't gonna happen. Just absolutely wasn't gonna happen for Cross Race. Oh, well, that just came off immediately. Awesome. Ow. Why's my hand gotta be a little itchy? I'm glad to finally be off. Only for 2 days, but I'm glad to just be done right now for a short time. I can relax a little bit. I don't have to get up at 5 in the morning. I can push it to 6, maybe 7 if I'm feeling adventurous. Is this what happens when you get old? You get happy that you don't have to wake up at 5 and can sleep until 6? See a little more, I can snippy snip away. Okay. Oh wait, did I think I missed a message Nevermore sent. Yes, I did. I'm sorry, Nevermore. I am so sorry. I got caught up in everything. 7 game cases, big one for shit games that I'll probably never play again, too many Pokedexes for Pokemon games, a blue Pokedex style for Digimon, one Game Boy looking one that has my Story of Seasons and Rune Factory games, another of the Game Boy that has my JRPG, Skyrim, and also crime games like GTA, Red Dead, Saints Row 4, then the cozy one I already mentioned. Okay, that's pretty cool. Nice and organized that way. Like it, like it. I'm gonna just be bothered by this fly the whole time. Also, more stickers already. Let's just get them done and over with. Why doth this fly like me so? Away, damned fly. Yeah, I'll get all the stickers on before I add its V-fin. Oh my god. I hate this fly. The weather is, like, supposed to be getting colder. We didn't have this many flies in the summer. But now all the flies are coming around, even at work. There's just so many flies everywhere in the back room. And out on the floor. It's annoying. It's so annoying. I hate it. I hate it. Where is... There it is. I gotta do this right. In my own way. Wow, that just looks terrible. Wow, wow. I just totally screwed that up. Today's not my day, apparently. Yeah, I'll worry about trying to color those. Get those nice and colored in later, maybe. Yeah, I gotta work on that a little bit. But I can do the one thing that is easy to do, and that's color in the mouth vents. The lazy way. Yeah, it looks like he kind of got into like the blueberry jam. He's got a little stuff all over his face there. But a quick little wipe away, which is actually rather difficult right now because of the way the head is designed. Let's try using the God Hand cover. That actually worked fairly well. That actually worked really well. There. Now it's got the line. You can like. Let me try and fix the focusing so you guys can see the lines. Yeah, they're kind of there. You can sort of see them. I think these back ones are going to be covered in. Yes, they are. Okay. Color those in so they're not just big white gaps. There. Now I can give it its... Well, actually, I gotta give it its head, its sensor first. Here I am jumping the gun. Again. I'm very bad for that. I'm very, very bad for that. There we go. Very tiny. But it's there now. Now I can give it the V-fin. A very vigorous V-fin. Like, holy. Like, dang. Thing is huge. Now to take off the little safety nubs, because I'm not small child who will poke my eye out on tiny bits of plastic. I am a grown man who will take my eye out on tiny bits of plastic. But if I do it, it's by my choice. The child doesn't really have a choice. There. We have our Astray's head now. Like, that V-fin is just huge. I love it. Plop it on. There. It's coming together. Just this thing needs a lower body and arms. Thankfully, we're working on the arms next. I cut the wrong one out first. Thought I didn't. Did I? Oh, I'll cut the other one out just to be safe. Anyway. Ah, okay, I'm looking at it wrong. Okay, we're good. We're actually good now, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Okay. A little confusing there for a second. Oh, wait, hold on. I've confused myself again. Okay. Just trying to find the right way to orient these things. Got it now. Okay. I figured it out in the end, so we're good now. Okay. Now I gotta do the same for this side. And okay. There, we got the shoulders. Yes, YouTube, I am still watching / listening. Okay, it looks like, yeah, the arms are going to be, like, exactly the same, pretty much. So, yeah, I gotta do them 2 at a time. That's fine. I'll just do 1 at a time, because I'm not going to confuse myself with a lot of parts all at once. We've seen what happens when I already try to follow these instructions by the numbers. I forget how to count. And read. Listen to the unicorn theme, or well, song. It's getting me hyped for when we do get into unicorn in G Generation Genesis. That's the culmination of the entirety of the Universal Century right there. It's pretty much what it's supposed to be. It's just the culmination of everything. So I'm excited to get to it. We just got 1 side story left to go. That's it. A single side story before we can get to that one and finish it off. If I'm lucky, I could finish G Generation Genesis before the year is out. If I'm lucky. Will I get that lucky? Probably not. I never really get that lucky with this kind of stuff. I always say, it's like, yeah, I'll finish it before this date, and then that doesn't happen because it's a lot longer than I expected, or things come up. Definitely gonna get it. I'm gonna try to shoot to finish it this year. I'm shooting for this year. It's doable. It's 100% doable. And hey, it'll be nice to add another game to the completed games list. Speaking of that list, I'm gonna have to update it again pretty soon. Pretty soon. I'm gonna have to update it. Why, you might ask? Well, I mean, what's happening in October, guys? October 14th is another anniversary of me being affiliate. I mean, we're basically already there now, more or less. 3 years of being affiliate, so it's gonna be so in October it's gonna be my 3-year affiliate anniversary. How has it already been 3 years? So again, I'm slowly starting to plan out what I'm gonna do for it. I don't have a date yet of when I will actually hold it. But I'm starting to plan out, you know, what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna do what I kind of did last year, and that was, you know, play a variety of games throughout the day, just swapping every like hour, 2 hours or so into something else, and being in my Discord voice channel the whole time, so anyone could drop in and talk if they wanted. Well, that I gave the role to be able to do that. Just because, you know, I trust you guys to not say anything that would get me banned and canceled. So yeah, I'm slowly starting to work that stuff out. Even throw in, you know, watch me suffer and eat some spicy noodles on stream again. But I gotta find actual real spicy stuff again. Like what I did it the first time, for the first, you know, anniversary. Wow. Just... You got... Everyone that was there, and it's, you know, in the broken up VOD on YouTube, I was... pain. You could just look at my face and tell I was in pain trying to eat that. But when I did that for the second anniversary, it wasn't nearly as bad. I was able to tolerate it a lot more. In fact, I'll be perfectly honest with you, after that stream, every now and again, I was buying just that same spicy noodle bowl and just casually eating it. So it's not much of a challenge if that happens. So I gotta find the good stuff again. I gotta find the good stuff. Make me like literally spit fire this time. Sounds exciting? Yeah. Yeah, I gotta up the ante. But now, just because of where I've moved, it's harder to find that stuff. I think there's one place in town that I might be able to get at least the stuff from the first anniversary again. I might be able to get that. Which, that was not something I will casually eat for the hell of it. To Amazon to overpay for it. Worst comes to worst, I will do that. But I'd rather not. But bonus points now that I can drive, you know, in general, legally, I can much more easily go out to get things like that if I wanted. It's nice. It's actually really nice. I'm glad I was finally able to do it, honestly. I'm so glad I was finally able to pass. Yeah, now I just gotta pass the other one in a year's time. That's just the last hurdle for the driving thing, but even then, that's not gonna be nearly as bad as what I did the first time. This was the hard one. Mostly because I'd failed how many times before? But this time I passed. I did it. As the evaluator said, I have met the ministry's standards. That's all I needed to hear. So yeah, now I just drive to work every day rather than like take my e-bike or anything. It's significantly faster, honestly, and if I want to go shopping after, it's a lot easier to. Because I have a car I can throw everything into and not try to hang a bag or two over the handlebars. Which I've done and can do fairly easily. But it always limited me on what I could and couldn't grab. Now I don't really have that restriction. Well, I mean, it wasn't anything crazy that was hanging on there. Just like like maybe one bag, one Walmart bag full of like maybe 4 things. Usually shampoo. It didn't throw the balance off at all, so. And I got to use bike lane, so it wasn't like I was out in traffic doing that. Get in there. There we go. But now I don't gotta do that, because car. The vroom vroom. I just put it in the back seat. And there you go. Good lord. Of course I'm tired for... Oh, not no good reason. I worked today. So I'm going to be a little tired from that. It's moving a lot of skids around. And a lot of product. One of the few times... No, not few times. One of the many times I've literally been breaking a sweat. Okay, and then like this, and then we grab that, and... Okay. Now let's give this Astray some hands. Because it needs hands, so it can throw hands. Although, really, in mobile suits, don't be trying to punch other mobile suits. Just don't. Because guess what? It's almost like the hands with their multiple articulated fingers are very sensitive and kinda sorta maybe easy to break. And if it's and with Gundam Seed, if they want to fire the beam rifles, they need, or anything beam related, they gotta hold on to it because, well, we've only really seen it in the on the Astray Red frame, the Gundam Astray Red frame. All of them have like a little thing that comes out of their palm that like plugs into the rifles and whatnot to supply them with power. So they kind of need that. They kind of need their hands to be functional to use their weapons. This isn't the Universal Century where they have magazines for their beam rifles. Not yet, anyway. Seed was just all about, yeah, our mobile suits are running on like AAA batteries. Not literally AAA batteries, but more or less they run on batteries. No nuclear reactors, because plot reasons made all power plants useless. But then they fixed that. Because of course they did. We want to use nukes again, so we'll do something to stop the thing that was stopping us from using nukes. Seed loves their nukes. Oh, I just made the actual fist. Cool. Alright, I can get the torso back in here. There, we have the upper half of the M1 Astray now. It's getting there. It's getting there. Alright, feet time. We're still on the first. It's been over an hour. We're still only on the first page of instructions. That's how much I've been talking today. Okay, I guess it's this way. Okay, then. Sometimes you just gotta yap. Apparently. I've been nothing but a yapping machine apparently today. Fascinating. Okay, let's put it in here first. I am rather excited for this this month's Variety Week. Just because I'm excited for it. Playing a bunch of games that I wanted to get back to, and ones I've wanted to play again after not playing for decades. I mean, that's just the one game, but regardless. It's gonna be the most, probably the most muted VOD I've ever had. But, oh well. Oh well. That's when they made quality movie tie-in games. Oh, well, I mean, that's kind of an outlier. Most movie tie-in games are absolute ass. This was just one of the few good ones. Yes, I hope y'all are ready for some Lord of the Rings at the end of the week. I don't know how far I'm gonna get. It's technically not that long of a game. Technically, let's see, how long does it take to beat the two towers? How long? Uh, 6 hours. Just to beat the game as is. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna go for 6 hours. I'll get as far as I can. That's all. I will get as far as I can. But I'm not gonna leave it unfinished. I'll probably do some more, Variety Week overtime. Just to finish it off. We'll see. We'll see what happens, when the end of the week comes. And if it isn't any indication, if I'm going to play the Two Towers, it means I'm going to play the Return of the King as well. 'Cause that's the one I have the most fond memories of the two. I played the Return of the King one first, and then later got Two Towers and played it, and had a harder time with that one. Well, I mean, I had a hard time with Return of the King, and then eventually just used cheat codes. That was back in the era of games that had built-in cheat codes. It did stuff like, alright, infinite health. There, now I can't die. I remember Return of the King specifically. I remember first actually playing through that game at a buddy's house on his computer. We were doing couch co-op on a PC in the early 2000s. Went about as well as you'd expect. He's using the keyboard. I was using some weird knockoff controller he had. I barely knew what the inputs were. We got through one level, and then got stuck on the second level. We couldn't get any farther. After that, I was basically just watching him play the single player mode of the game. Then again, we were also a bunch of dumb kids who didn't actually know how the game worked properly and how to play right, so of course we were screwing up and dying in the second level. Now I can just, no problem beat that level. But that's gonna be a while away before we get there. Because I first gotta go through one entire game. Which, I'll be honest, had a level I was also stuck on for the longest time. But again, I also chalked that up to dumb kid. And I'm not gonna get kidding you guys at all. I had a VHS player at the time, and I had tapes that had moved, random things on them, or just mostly blank tapes. So me being weird kid, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna make the first 2 Lord of the Rings movies again by recording me playing through the Two Towers game. So yeah, somewhere in my house right now is a VHS tape that has literally my playthrough of the Two Towers. I had always started and stopped the recording before it got to result screen, and fired it back up again when the level started. I wanted to cut out as much of the menuing as possible. Didn't even pause. There was only one time I paused. Only one time throughout that whole thing. I was worried because I got to that one level. It's like, oh god, if I fail this, I gotta like go back and re-record it. You're meant to be a streamer. I literally did it for myself, and that's it. Oh, I don't even know where I am right now. I will be honest though, I'm actually a little upset that I did that as well at the same time, because it was a little bit after that I realized what tape I had used to record over that, and I'm legitimately sad I did this. I taped over half of our totally legal TV playing copy of Batman and Robin. We never bought Batman and Robin. We literally just recorded it off the TV. And I went and halfway through that movie, I taped over it. Like, are you kidding me? I realized this after the fact. I'm like, no. Oh well. It sucks, but I mean, eventually the tape was going to degrade anyway. It's a VHS tape. It was going to degrade. It's going to degrade eventually. All of them are. It would be unwatchable. Okay, there's that. There's a lot of little things going into this guy. Also, Batman and Robin, terrible movie. Like, legitimately bad movie. It's just... no. It is just bad. Yawn. I mean, it may star George Clooney, a very handsome man, just incredibly handsome, but he can't carry it on his looks alone. Oh, man. No one could take comic book movies seriously. Not after that. Not after that. I mean, even after Batman Forever, no one could really take it super seriously. But Batman and Robin just kinda cemented it. But then Iron Man happened, and people started taking him seriously again. But now the MCU's quality isn't exactly, stellar. Yeah, that's the word. They were trying to do too many things at once, and it's backfired on them spectacularly. See if they could pick it up again. Oh, I am tired. I'm not gonna stop. I'm going to finish the M1 Astray. I will finish the M1 Astray, and then I will stop. I'm not gonna leave this as like a cliffhanger, part 2. That just screws up the whole variety week. And I'm not having a half-finished Astray sit on my desk, waiting. So, anybody else get up to some fun stuff this weekend? I just worked, and now I'm here. Good old work. It gives me a paycheck, which is always nice. Good Lord. Oh, we're still going. What parts I want now? 2? Okay. Okay. Another one of those. There's a lot going into just the legs of this Astray. More than I thought. Wow, we're finally on page 2. Finally. Okay. Yeah, now we're actually doing the legs. Actual leg. I keep saying the word leg, it stops meaning anything. Oh man, this is the Sleepy Baron stream today. My goodness. seriously, why are you? Probably will hold together once you get it actually sandwiched in there together. I hope. Okay. I'm potentially thinking during my days off this week, I may go to our theater and watch Transformers 1. If it's in. If it's actually there, you know, in theaters. I don't know, I haven't checked their schedule yet. And they've been on vacation for the past week. So there've been no updates. Yeah, nose. Neck. So far for Transformers 1, I'm seeing nothing but positive reviews and people talking about it. I'm just moving my camera up a little bit. 'Cause I'm bringing this into myself so much. I'm trying to keep it sorta, you know, on stream for you guys to look at. But I just kind of go full gremlin and just like, yeah. I haven't perfected how to do these yet. After 3 years, maybe longer. I can't remember if I did these. No, I definitely did this before I was affiliate. Definitely did this before I was affiliate. Making the Akatsuki Gundam. I remember that. Yeah. Man, the Akatsuki Gundam build was so long ago. So long. Like that. You've almost got a leg. Almost. I can tell from this polycap runner alone, the molds are starting to break down because there's a lot of excess stuff on them. A lot of excess plastic is just sitting on these things, especially around the holes. So yeah, that mold isn't doing too great. But I mean, of course it wouldn't be doing too great. It's from 2005, I think. Or no, it is specifically from 20. Oh no, yeah, actually no, yeah, the polycap is from 2005. The specific runner, and they've been using it in multiple kits since. Which, I mean, why not? Make one standardized polycap runner. And then they made another one. And then another one. And now they're, like, slowly trying to get rid of polycaps. Which is both a good and bad thing. Good, because polycaps, because they're, like, you know, a rubber. The more they're moved around and whatnot, the more they're wearing out and stretching out and won't be nearly as tight anymore. Plastic on plastic will have a firmer hold, but you also still run into the problem of it actually literally grinding away every time you move it. But, you know, the polycap one is a little worse because they're a bit harder to tighten up, I'm pretty sure. Probably not, though. Probably just talking out my ass again. I have no strong feelings about whether polycap or plastic on plastic is good. I'm fine with either. I am just, yeah. It's like, is it letting me build the kit I want to build? Yes? Cool, thanks. That's me. Also, you were just not having a great time to come together here. It's fighting me. It's fighting me all the way. Maybe because I'm not actually doing it right. Come on. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now you're in there. We take this and plop a foot in. And then we take one of these and plop it in to the top. Good job, Baron. You drop it. There, I gave you all the unwanted face cam. You had to look at my nasty, fleshy self. Gross flesh tuber over here. Okay, there, we have a leg. One Astray leg. And go over here with the Astray's body. It's just kind of like just out of view. Now I gotta build an entire leg again. Shouldn't be that hard. And after that, it's just the waist, the rest of its backpack, and the weapons. This should go by actually pretty quick. Now that I've done it once before. I can't speak Japanese. I definitely can't sing Japanese. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Those little leg thruster spots, just to add that tiny bit of definition, just a little bit. Oh, I think we got our first empty runner. And we do. Let's go. Love to see it. The end is nigh. Now that we've got an empty runner. Okay. Hand's getting a little stiff. Just a little bit. Get on there. There you go. That went on a little nicer than the first leg did. Okay. What? And then the hip joint. Alright, we have our second leg. And now we're making the waist. We're making the waist. That's the next part. Now things will speed up a little bit. The waist is not too many parts. The rest of the backpack isn't going to be too many parts, and the weapons aren't much. Still have all those stickers to do though, so that's worrying. I hope I haven't missed them. No, looks like they're all for the backpack and weapons. Great. Just great. It's exactly what I wanted. Not. This waist is actually really simple. And I gotta add side skirts. Okay. Alright. I can put it all together shortly. Just gotta get this one piece out here. And we go leg, leg, into here, and we got the bottom half. Now we take the top half, right? Oh, not yet. Not yet the top half. Shortly, very, very shortly. Just two more pieces. Two more pieces, then I can actually put them together. If I tried to put them together now, they would not connect in any way, shape, or form. these on there loose. I guess until I put it together. Like that. Okay. There is our main body for the M1 Astray. Not too bad. But we're not done yet. This backpack technically isn't really a backpack. Technically. It's a part of the machine itself. It's built in. The M1 Astray cannot take its backpack off. It's just there all the time. Literally hardwired in. Every M1 Astray has this exact same backpack, because that's just how it's designed. It's built in. Also want me to do this? Oh, just drop them down, okay. Yeah, easier said than done. Oh, drop down and then slide across. Oh, there we go, just like that. Yeah, every single M1 Astray has the exact same back. Because that's just how they come, rolling off the assembly line. And hey, I'm going to be having another empty runner shortly. If I can get these to line up properly. I think they're lined up. Oops. Yep, empty. Another runner down. Let's see some of the nubs here. Okay. I just blew the decals away. Oh well. I have the main sticker sheet still here, so we're good. Okay. We got the top half of its, you know, back there. So let's get the bottom half. This is the one I was afraid of. This is absolutely the one I was afraid Yeah, this guy wants a lot of stickers. For the jet exhaust here. He wants 3 separate stickers. Can you believe that? 3? Well, I gotta try and do it. Yeah, actually, the first one that went on actually went really simply. So I can't complain that much. Like, that went on really simple. Tell me you go. Oh, you go on the. Actually, I think it just goes on the outside still. Yeah. It's just awkward because it's between. Kind of wedged in there. Okay, that actually isn't too bad and doesn't look too bad. So that's gonna go on the side right there. And now I gotta do that all again. The other side of it. I figured we'd approach 2 hours at this rate. That's fine. That is a fine. Empty runner. Let's go. Okay. Not too much left. Weapons are, I'm pretty sure, going to go by really quickly after this. So it's like the beam sabers, the beam rifle, and shield, and then extra. This came with a little extra. Okay. All right, sticker time. We'll get the big one out of the way. Should go smoothly. Yep. Yeah, it did. Ugh, come on, YouTube. Apparently I need to have a longer playlist. Okay, that's one. Now for number two. Nice. Very nice. And now number three. There we go. Stickers on. And there we are. There's our bog standard M1 Astray with its full backpack. That isn't even really a backpack. It's literally built into the suit. Okay. Final page. The beam sabers. Easy enough. It's a beam saber. They only go like one of two places. In the hand or on the back. And I'm putting them on the back. Oops. I gotta be careful. The pegs on here. There. Now it's got the beam sabers. So it's hard to. There. It's got them now. We've seen the beam saber blades a million times. They're just, you know, the standard pink ones. And these are the tiny seed variants. Okay. After that is the extra I was talking about. The Astrays don't have this in the show when they, you know, appear in reviews, but this kit came with them. It's just a fun little extra. These big-ass swords. These are anti-ship swords that are I'm pretty sure they're the same ones that are used by the Strike Rouge's IWSP pack. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about what all that means. Basically, just swords that are meant to cut through actual battleships with relative ease compared to just a standard beam saber. They have the weight to be able to do it. And this Astray comes with two of them because why not? I guess. It even has little holsters for them as well. I probably won't actually display them with these guys, you know, holstered or even drawn, but they're a nice little addition. And it's just slide them in. Yeah, simple and effective. And then they just peg into the side skirt. Sorry. So now, if this Astray really wanted to, it could draw one anti-ship sword and one beam saber. Go with a kinda different dual-wield style. Yeah, there they are on it. Yeah. I'll keep them on for now. I'll probably take them off a little bit later toward the end. Because it's just, not a huge fan. To be perfectly honest. Not a huge fan of them. But I'm not going to knock, you know, extra weapons and accessories. There's nothing wrong with some extras. Now we get our wonderful, wonderful shield. Is that it for this runner? Yes, it is. Yeah. That's it. That's all for that one. This shield, unfortunately... Well, fortunately, but also unfortunately. It's one of those. Fortunately, it has color-correcting stickers, so it doesn't have a dual assault shroud thing going on, where it's one big, solid black slab of metal. Unfortunately, it's color-correcting stickers, and not just, you know, better part separation for better color separation. Which is like what they do now for the Strike Rouge, and Red Frames shields. Those are all part and color separated, so they look a lot nicer. And I mean a lot nicer than what I'm about to do to this big slab of metal. 3 color correcting stickers, one of which is a massive mofo. So, yeah, let's just do it. You know, part of me wants to get a second Strike Rouge just so I can use the shield again. Or even actually another Red Frame, just so I can use its shield for this guy again. No, sticker, stop veering. Stop veering off to, like, the left. Now you're just gonna look even worse because you're crinkled now. Ah, damn it. Oh, that kind of sucked. Yeah, it's there, but the closer you look at it, it's very... Let's see how these ones go. If they even want to go at all. Okay, that is going on now. And don't look too bad. So like one sticker left on the sticker sheet, and that's gonna be for the beam rifle's sensor scope thing. Okay. Ta-da! It's shield. Gotta get its little thingy. Where is it? Oh, there we are. Mount on there. There. It has its shield. And now we make, well, the beam rifle. Which is really easy. It's not a super high engineered beam rifle. It's an early 2000s beam rifle, so it's like just 2 slabs of plastic with a muzzle at the end to kind of keep it together. Sensor here. That's it for the sticker sheet. Just right in there. Beauty. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Just simple. And we got an extra part here for if I'm storing the rifle in the shield. Yes, that is a thing. And I got some hands, which are going to go with the last remaining white pieces I have on the other runner there, to be their, you know, backs. So that's one hand. And okay, this is the trigger hand. So I'm going to get this thing right where it needs to on the gun. That's what the hand's meant for. I'm gonna swap hands. And there we have it. Our completed and fully armed M1 Astray. Pretty nice, right? Pretty nice and simple. Let me get a closer shot at it for you guys. It's nice. Nice and simple, nice and armed. A neat little guy. Definitely a neat little guy. Now, I didn't just bring this guy out here on his own. Because I have the thing it was a prototype for. I have the prototype for it. I do in fact have the red frame. The Astray red frame in all of its glory, including a flight pack. Which, fun fact, the flight pack, it's a backpack from an M1 Astray that they managed to kind of make. They took it, removed everything that was actually, you know, M1 Astray body, and made it adapted to the red frame's backport. Which, just even more kind of a fun fact, the red frame doesn't lose its normal backpack when it mounts the flight pack. You want to know where its backpack is? Its regular-ass backpack? Let's see if I can move everything out of the way. Not really. It's right there. I know this is the M1, but... There's the flight pack. Gone. There's its regular backpack. It just swings back in place. There. Red frame with just its normal backpack. If I want the flight pack, it just pops out. Just pops out, and then swing... Oh, went a little too hard there. And then it just swings down. It looks really naked without the backpack there, which is kind of hilarious. And I take the flight pack, and I can throw it back in. And then it looks full again. So what I'm kind of doing here, having the red frame shield and gun holstered on the side here, is the exact same thing that that little part would let me do with the M1. I could put the gun and the shield together and then mount it on the booster. It's even got the hole for it. But they even have the same beam rifle. They actually have the exact same beam rifle, a Type 70 beam rifle. Well, yeah, there we go. The M1 Astray and its prototype unit, the red frame. Definite similarities, definite differences. But yeah, it's just a nice little, kind of like a mini companion piece that I have for him now. Alrighty. Let me just swing this back up. There we are. So there we go. Our M1 Astray that we just built today, and the red frame with Space Katana. Yeah, one is a much newer kit than the other. I think you can maybe kind of tell which might be newer and which isn't exactly up to date. But I'm happy. I like this. I like when I can get like a prototype suit and its mass-produced version, which is why I have the Gundam and the Gym and all its Gym variants. Because I like that kind of stuff. I like prototypes and then the mass-produced ones. You can kind of see where they deviated in one to make it easier to construct, but you can still see all the similarities. So yeah, these are just kind of cool. These are like a nice little kind of companion piece. Well, they're not really meant to be. Really, wrong one. Wrong Astray. This guy I could pose next to the Strike Rouge, and it could just be one of its escorts. That should be pretty cool. And I could use those decals that I blew off earlier to give its shoulder here, give its shoulder like a mod number, so it could be like my own personalized Astray unit. Like this is Baron's Astray. number, I don't know, 219 or something. Something like that. I also wanted. Again, not really a fan of these, so I'm probably going to end up taking them off. But I guess Red Frame Astray has a big space katana. These just got big old pseudo katanas. Both used to take down a lot of things. Mobile suits, ships, both. It all depends. Okay, just clean up a little bit quick here. And I can end. Ooh. Ooh, neck. Neck. Just wanted to crack on me. Alrighty. So, let's look at the schedule for the rest of the week again, for this variety week. Oh, that's right. Tomorrow, at 10, we're gonna, maybe at 10, I might have to delay it a little bit. We'll see, I'll let you guys know. Depending on some stuff we gotta do. But we'll be back to Valhalla, our cyberpunk bartending action game. I've been wanting to get back to it, it's been fun. So that's what tomorrow is gonna bring, some good old Valhalla. Okay. Just still cleaning up. I gotta make my desk semi-usable still. Right. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for me for tonight, obviously. I got nothing else planned, and I'm too tired to attempt anything else. Just too tired to attempt anything else at this point. So, thank you, everybody, for watching, commenting, and lurking. Appreciate it very, very much. My camera is not all the way up. Yeah, close enough. Again, next time you all are going to see me should be around 10 tomorrow for some Valhalla. So, I hope you all have yourselves a great rest of your night, and I'll see you next time.